Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. But I guess you know now. Girl in the cut, she choose, say, going up.
Hey ladies, welcome back to a new video. My name is Ivy, and this channel is Women's Life with Ivy. Girl, when I tell y'all them questions y'all sent, ma'am. So listen, if you are new here, this your first time coming across this channel, girl, go ahead and push the button. I like to say to you, hey boo.
Women may do it for a night, only one night though.
And if you're a returning subscriber, hey boo.
Stress, you can stress one night, let the tears fall down one night, only one night though.
So listen, today is gonna be a Ask It Basket, a Q&A. What I planned on doing was taking all the questions and writing them out. If y'all can see, I'm in a different setting because Lauren, my granddaughter, is doing someone's hair. She's doing braids and butterflies and all of that stuff. So they're out there doing what kids do, videos and music or whatever. So I told her go ahead and she could have that space because it's all our space. So we're gonna get right into this Q&A. So I didn't write anything down. I'm just going by the questions that was asked to me, whether it was asking a question on the actual video that I told y'all to ask me questions on, or YouTubers that I know that subscribe to me, that we talk, we kick it, and they sent me a personal message on my phone. And I got some messages from Gmail. So we're going to get right into it. Look, I can open it up. I just screenshot it. So this person said, this is what they said before they even asked the question. I know I shouldn't ask this question, right? So they said, but how excited are you going to be when your babies go back with their mom? So for me, I got another question that was kind of posed like this from another subscriber. So that's like a catch-22, and you probably hear me say something along the lines of this again when I answer the other question, because it was kind of formatted a different way. But I am going to be happy that the kids are with their moms. Number one, I'm going to be happy for them that they're reunited with their mother, because their mother is exactly that, their mother. You only get one. You get two grandmas, you get two great grandmas, you only get one mother. So the joy that I know that they're going to have with their mother, that brings me joy. But let me say this on the flip side of that, and I know my daughter is going to be ecstatic to be back with her kids. But let me say, I'm not predicting the day, but I do know that there is going to be some trying moments for me not having the kids, because the kids have been my whole world for the last year and a half. You know, getting up every day, going to bed every day with them, school, breakfast, lunch, dinner, parties, get together, discipline, you know. So it's gonna take some adjusting for me. Number one, the house is gonna be too quiet. That's number one. So am I gonna be excited? I'm gonna be excited for them and their mom. Yeah. So good question. So let's go to the next one. Oh, they wrote me a whole dissertation. How do you handle negative comments? Well, the reason how I handle negative comments is because I know that they're coming. I know that they're coming. I know that people are going to be exactly who they are, and you can't change people. People are going to feel the need to give their input. If you put something on YouTube, that is an open book for anybody in the world to comment on, and they're going to feel like they have that right to comment, even on the most personable video, vlogs, short, status, whatever, they're gonna feel because you posted it on YouTube is fair game. So me personally, I don't take it personal when people comment negative comments. I had this one girl, she was riding for me and everything, and then on another video she said something totally out the way left field. And I'm like, people are entitled to their opinion, but you know, as a content creator, it kind of comes with the territory. You know, you can choose to block them, which means that they can't comment on your video unless they go to another, unless they comment from somebody else's page. Excuse me, or make another page themselves. But it's not that deep. It's not that deep with me. If you want to comment something negative, if all you got out of that whole video was that little smidget, congratulations on your didn't win nothing victory. That's all I'm gonna say. So another question is, would you like to collaborate with any other YouTubers? You know, it's so funny because I'm getting ready to do a meet and greet on my other channel, but if you meet me at that meet and greet, you meet me on this channel too. So it's, you know, whatever. But it's kind of funny to me because I was watching a meet and greet, and it was different people who were meeting influencers, big influencers, and you just don't know what's real and what's not real. Is it just for content or whatever? You know, when I make my videos, it's for content. You know, I mean, not for content. It's my actual life that just so happens to be content. You know what I mean? But as far as anybody I would like to do a collab with, I would love to do a collab with Alanda Madeline. She's a sweet girl here on YouTube. I would love to do a collab with her. I would love to do a collab with Carly Red. That would be cool. As far as any of the big names, I watch a lot of girls, and yeah, I would like to meet them, like Peyton. I would like to meet Peyton. But, you know, my life and their life is in two different lanes, you know. And I'm not saying that I'm better than or that they're less than. That's not what I'm saying. But I can't, me, in good conscience, pay $5,000 for a purse that's this size. Me, I can't. You know, I was watching Peyton, and when she moved, she threw out all her food. Well, when I moved, I put all my food in a bag, and I brought my food with me. You know, so that's, you know, so I'm not excited like that to do, you know, a collaboration with, you know, a big YouTuber. You know, it's just, I'm a regular old girl. What you see is what you get. I would like to do a collab with people who are down to earth. You know what I'm saying? It's this young lady, her name is Capricia. Now, I wouldn't mind. Now, she is somebody I would not mind, and she's right here local in Atlanta. I wouldn't mind doing a collab with Capricia. Capricia is a young girl finding her way in life, and she's very spiritual. So she is definitely somebody I would want to do a collab with, up and coming young lady. So yeah, cute little son Onyx. So thank you for these questions. They were really good questions. I kind of glazed over them with a minimum of concern. So I don't even really know what they say. So when I'm reading it to you for the first time, I'm actually internalizing it for the first time to even answer. What's your favorite video you've ever made? Oh my God. And I clipped this. I got to see who asked me this question. Y'all give me 2 seconds. Let me see who asked me this question. The best video I ever made. Oh my God. I've been doing YouTube 3 years. The best video I've ever made. Wow. The best video I ever made. The best video I ever made. Would have to be, I mean, because we hear on Women's Life, but when someone asks me that question, the best video I've ever made, it would have to be celebrating my mom's birthday. I mean, I have so many on here that are so memorable to me, but I would have to say, let me say the top three. The top one is me celebrating my mom's birthday, and I'll put a thumbnail up in there. Me celebrating her birthday. Oh, man. Oh, man. The video where Lauren had eye surgery and where she wasn't able to see out of her right eye. After the surgery, she was able to see out of her eye. Not wholly like me and you, 20/20 vision, but she was able to see, right? And then my third final favorite video. I'm gonna say off of this channel. Give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to shoot from the hip here, but let me see. The next one will have to be, I did, here on this channel, I did a story about a young lady who, she had cancer, and she did a audition for American Idol, and that was like one of the biggest things she wanted to do. You know, she had this song, It's Okay. You know, just to know that you're getting ready to transition from this life to the next, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times people leave here and they don't know. It's an accident, or God forbid they got shot, you know, or died in their sleep. You know, you don't know, you know what I mean? But she knew. So I would have to say that. And all of those videos, I'm going to put a picture up so you can see what video it is. And if you want to go check it out, you're more than welcome. Wow. Let me see who asked me that question. That was an amazing question. Y'all had some really good questions. Oh, that was Monique. Monique, you gonna make me cry. Yeah, my mom, Nunu, and this young lady. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So let me get on to some more questions, because, ma'am, y'all was coming with the questions. Okay, so here goes some more questions. And I'm not going to particularly say who the questions is from, but that one, I wanted to know who that one was from. How many children do you have? I just have one daughter. I never wanted a house full of kids. Me personally, you know, especially being 16, I never, make sure my tatas ain't showing. I never wanted a house full of kids. That just never was my dream or my desire. Where are you originally from? I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, which is up by Canada. I say it all the time. Well, really, I say it all the time on my other channel. But yeah, I'm from Buffalo, New York. We're New York City. We're New York State, but not New York City. You know, New York City, you have Brooklyn, the Bronx, Queens, Staten Island. Oh, excuse me. You have all of those. So I'm not from there. I'm from all the way down, which is about, driving us about a 7.5 hour drive. So what gets you excited the most and or makes you sad? What gets me excited the most? Wow. If I could be honest, which I am going to be honest, making a video. I just went out there, got dressed and everything, and I went out there. And the first thing the kids said, you getting ready to make a video? Because they know, you know, because typically, you know, I'm a mom twice over. So, and I have a sciatic condition. So, it ain't no whole lot of getting dressed, going out to eat. It ain't no whole lot of getting ready to go to no event. this is my time where, especially this channel right here. This is my baby. Even though I've had my other channel, Boo Bougie, longer, this channel is my baby. And this channel, I can just, it's just me and y'all. Me and y'all is no outside interference. Is, we all just here having a good time, pouring into one another. So I would have to say what makes me most happy is this channel right here, because it's a vent from the everyday life, the everyday noise that I hear. My daughter's calling, the kids need this, the kids want to go here, you cannot eat, somebody calling, can you take me here, somebody calling, can you do this for me, you know what I mean, the school calling, oh, Kennedy not feeling well, I need you to come here. Right here, I'm aligned, is God, me, and you. So that's what makes me happy. It's a whole lot of things that make me happy, but right here, this makes me happy. What makes me sad? Oh, my mom not being here makes me sad. For anybody who don't know, my mom transitioned December 3rd, 2018, and I've gotten a lot better over the years with dealing with her transitioning. But it's still those moments I want her right here with me. Another thing that makes me sad is the fact that my daughter's not here. I miss my daughter every day. Every day. Every day I miss my daughter. We have a relationship that's unbreakable. And there's been some stuff that was put to the fire in our relationship. You know what I'm saying? But that's my mini me. That's my mini me. When you see me, you see her. She a light-skinned version of me. So those would be the two that will make me sad. Okay? If you took an expensive trip, where would it be? If I took an expensive trip, where would it be? I ain't never took no expensive trip, so I don't know. But let me say, I love the water. I do. I love the water. So it would have to be somewhere that has to do with water. Wow. An expensive trip. I'm guessing they're saying in the mindset of somewhere, where them girls be going? Where they be going? Mexico, wherever else they be going. I can't really think right now. So I'm guessing they thinking in the terms of expensive in that manner. But baby, going to Miami can be expensive. It just depends on where I am. Let me keep the focus on me where I am financially. But to take an expensive trip, it would have to entail some water. Okay. Excuse me. What is your 5-year goal with YouTube? My 5-year goal with YouTube. I just do the footwork and leave the results up to God. I really don't know. It's like I can't imagine me being there where I'm being 5 years with YouTube. But let me say this. This is my honest and sincere prayer to God. This year, I want YouTube to sustain all my bills. I'm talking about my rent, light, gas, food, water. I'm not talking about taking no trips. I'm not talking about buying no purses. I'm not talking about buying no shoes. I'm talking about like my basic necessities to live. Phone bill, light bill, gas bill, rent, mortgage. If we could stick a mortgage before the end of this year is out, look, I'm already grateful. I would be ecstatic to have my own and not rent. So that's my goal for this year. Now, I don't know what the other years entail. God said in his word, they perish without a vision. And so I need to have a vision so I can see myself in it, right? You know, like when I get on YouTube, I talk to y'all as if I got millions of followers. That's how I talk to y'all. Because y'all are the mighty. Y'all make it possible. You know, I was watching this girl and she did a party, like a vision board party. And her tickets were like $450. And it was just kind of disheartening to me because on YouTube it's free to subscribe. Nine and 75 quarters. Now y'all figure that out. It's the everyday average person like me and you watching these videos, right? So why would you have a meet and, well, not a meet and greet, but this vision board party and charge $450? Because the person that's watching you 9 times out of 10 does not have $450 to pay for a ticket. You know, so that was kind of disheartening to me because she was a young lady I actually wanted to go. I wanted to go last year, but for me, it was this one girl, she always say when content creators do a video together, like that's your co-worker. And in my mind, it's like those were her co-workers that she had that for. It wasn't for the everyday average person who subscribes to her that doesn't have $450 for a ticket. And we ain't even talking about getting there. Whether it's flying, taking a bus, taking a train, drive. We ain't even talking about that. We just talking about the ticket. So anyway, look, I go to the left. So I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna continue posting and sharing my world. And I'm just gonna leave the results up to God. You know, when I try to do something, I mess it up. You know, I need for God to show me where I need to be going. Like, I need him to order my steps because I'll get stuff wrong, turned around every time. Okay. So, yeah. So we got the 1 year. That's what we're praying for, right? We're going to touch and agree. So, what is your favorite thing to do? What's my favorite thing to do? Video. I put a clip in my recap video I just did on my other channel. And I put a skit in there I did. I do this character, it's called Granny. But she be working hard. Girl, I be asking her, what you doing? Granny, I'm making a video. Well, damn, you always making videos. What else you doing with your life? And I actually did a video with just this, you know, the whole thing was a skit. And so I was acting like I was my grandmother. And it was like, Granny, she said, what you doing? And she said, well, I said to my grandmother, making a video. And she said, well, what else you doing with your life? All you do is make videos. So it was kind of funny just because I just did the recap. So y'all haven't checked that out, go check that out too. So what color are your eyes? My eyes are brown. They're like a light brown, not a hazel, but a light brown. My daughter's eyes changed from hazel to gray. They were blue when she was born. Fun fact. Now that you are taking care of your grandbabies, what do you get? No, wait. What do you do to get your time? So my me time. Baby, this right here is my me time. It's not, I'm a very, very simple girl. And I love it that way. I do not apologize for it. I don't go out. I don't go to the club. I don't drink. My friends, I still have friends that are close and dear to me. But, you know, when I got my grandkids, the dynamics of that kind of changed because I'm 55 and a lot of my girlfriends here in Georgia are a lot older than me. You know, I have younger friends too, but no, right here, look, right here, when they go to school, after 9 o'clock, when I put Nuno on that bus, from 9 o'clock to about 2:20, that's my me time to do whatever I want, you know, whether I get up and go somewhere or I don't, you know, Sometimes my me time is just cleaning up and having a clean house. Now, I'm gonna tell you what God love, which is true. So, okay, let's see. We got some more questions here. Oh, I read this question. So this one says, my question is, okay, this one says, my question for your Ask It basket is, do you ever struggle with the fact that innocent babies, children are being abused and killed, every day when it comes to your faith in God? So when I read this question, oh, hold on, I need a cold beverage. And if you ain't been here before, there's some apple juice. Let me say this. In this life, in this world, you got the devil and you got God, right? So there are forces at work. You know, let me say it like this because I want to be real clear when I answer this question. The same way God makes things happen and help facilitate things, so does the devil, right? And you have people that, just like you got people that's working for God, that's on God's side, spreading the good news, being of cheer, to the best of their ability. You got the devil who got people out here killing, raping, murdering, scamming, doing all kinds of stuff. It's disheartening to say, but it's the facts. It's a scripture. It says that the adversary is going to and fro to see who he can devour. Now that's in the Bible, because that's what he do. The devil come to kill, steal, and to destroy. A lot of times we think that nothing should ever happen negative or devastating or catastrophic when it comes to God, right? But you got to remember, God is not the only force here on this earth. You got the devil, and baby, when I tell you, his folks is running rampant. So yeah, it's disheartening to hear that a baby died. I was just watching this thing on YouTube. Y'all know I'm a YouTube and I'm a news girly. And they had this young lady in Indianapolis. She would come home. She had a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. She would come home once a day to bring them something to eat and something to drink. So the one day, this just happened a couple days ago, maybe like 3 or 4 days ago. Came home to bring them something to eat. The house was disgusting. It ain't even no other word. It ain't even no other way to say it. It was disgusting, right? And you left them babies there for days. You come back. How are you coming home? And it's a 2 and a 4-year-old. You coming home once a day to bring them something to eat. Anyways, the mother came home and the little girl was up under the dresser. The dresser was on top of her, right? And they said the little girl died from hypothermia. The little girl basically froze to death, right? No gas, 30-something degrees outside. So you want to talk about how stuff happens. You got people who, stuff is going to happen either way. Let me say that. But some stuff is in our control. You cleaning your house, you keeping your black behind home with the babies you chose to give birth to. That was something that was in your control. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a part of our reality. They just had a plane crash over the Potomac, which is over there by, I want to say, Washington. No, not, is it Washington or Philly? They just had a plane crash. 60-something people died. How? Tears immediately welled up in my eyes. I just felt a deep sadness. 60-something, I think it was 68 people, crew and the people riding, and no survivors. So when I think of tragedy striking, I don't just think of, it's totally hits different when it's a baby or a child. They being abused, molested, all of that. Yes. That's so disheartening, and it's so painful to know that that's part of our reality in today's generation, right? Today's world. But just life in general, for bad things to happen. Girl. So I hope that answers your question. There are forces on this planet, in this world, and it ain't just God. So you got to think about just, man, this is a really, really, really good question. This was a really good question, because a lot of people question God. Like, it can't be no God if this is happening. But yeah, it is a God. He's alive and well, and he lives within us, if you accept him, That's not to say bad things are not going to happen, but we're able to cope. We're able to deal with it, right? So I hope I answered your question. That was an amazing question. A really amazing question. I think we wrapping it up, y'all. Let me go over here to my email, because, man. Okay, so here is her question. I'm not going to say who it is over here. You want to know, go over there. Okay, so this question said, would you be willing to keep the children? My mouth is dry. It's dry. I'm going to need this again, so. Would you be willing to keep the children if they chose to stay with you even after their mom comes home? We're going to take a commercial break. Girl, bye. Look, let me say this. I joke all the time. I tell the kids I'm going to change my number when y'all leave. I do all of that. I do. But I do it in a joking way. Gloria, ma'am, you see what you did? You got my blood boiling. All kind of alarms going off over here. Girl. The baby is, she was boiling some water and forgot about it, Lauren. So, all right, y'all. I'm back. Girl. All right, so. Okay, so the next question is, what's your favorite meal? I love anything seafood, steak, chicken. I don't really have a favorite meal. You know how some people have favorite meals, they have favorite colors. I'm not that type of person. I like a bunch of different stuff. I do. So, I think this is the last question. What is your religion? My religion is Christianity. Christianity is not let me say it like this. I'm spiritual. God is a spirit. And those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. When Jesus left, he brought us the comforter. He left us a comforter, which is called the Holy Spirit. It's a relationship with God. And it's not something that you can just, like me and you, go hang out. We go out to the movies. We go. No, it's on a whole deeper level than that when you talk about your spirituality, your walk with God. So yes, I'm having a walk with God, like a relationship with God. My thing is, how am I walking with God? How am I living with God? What happens when this camera goes off? Am I beating the kids? Am I starving the kids? Am I nasty to everybody I encounter? So it's deeper than just throwing some words out. You know, God is love, and love is an action word. Like, you have to show him that you love him. You ever deal with somebody and they don't show you that they love you? You don't want to be bothered with them no more. You feel like the relationship is one-sided. So, ladies, girl, ma'am, you done set my whole thing on just going off. Oh, did I finish answer? I think the thing started going off. Let me go back to that question. I apologize, y'all. I looked the smoke detector started going off as soon as I read the question, right? So let me read the question again so we on the same page. Cause ma'am, she done look. She brought the house down with that question. So here go the question again, and then I'm gonna answer it straight out. Okay, it says, would you be willing if the children chose to stay with you even after their mom come home? Ma'am. Yeah. I would. You know, I joke all the time, and I say, you know, like I tell them about changing my phone number, and they be like, no, you're not, Nana. Between me and you, as much as them kids get on my nerves sometimes, I love them and support them, and they bring me so much joy just as equally, right? KK, I was on the phone with their mother earlier, and I was telling my daughter about this question. And I said, So KK was in my room, but her mother was on the phone. And so I said, y'all ain't staying with me. I said, as soon as your mother get home, y'all gone, y'all out. KK said, we staying with you forever. So the answer to the question, all jokes aside, would be yes. I would let my baby stay. I don't know how. We ain't figured that part out. Look, don't cross no bridge until it's time to get there. But look, it ain't time to get there yet. But I would. I would. It's a routine. It's a routine. It's my life. And that's the thing. Like, I do not see myself without them. Even though I know their mother is coming home, I don't see myself without them. I haven't even begun to picture that. You mean I could walk through my house and it's clean? Everything is where I put it. I ain't got to get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, get nobody for school. I ain't got to fold no panties. I ain't got to make sure nobody's teeth is brushed but mine. No, I ain't thought about that. I really have not. Because they my world. Those kids are my world. They help me just as much as I've helped them in this whole process of their mom not being here. So yeah, they would be right here with me. Sure would. So ladies, that's it for this video. Girl, thank you. I'd like to say thank you for watching. Thank you so much for being here, supporting this channel. Make sure you give this video a like. If you have not, please consider subscribing. And ma'am, I'm going to see you in the next one.
You can never be what I am, but as long as you and me, that's what it's gonna be.